Hi there, my name is Laura Pennington, and if we haven't met before, I started yourwaytova.com because so many people were coming up to me and asking me how they could get started making a career online. Now, my background is mostly as a freelance writer, and I've been able to do that online full-time since 2013. However, I've also landed a number of really well-paying and fun virtual assistant projects since I got started in 2012. Some have even allowed me to work for some really major companies on some fun and interesting projects that I've really enjoyed, like those working with TrueCar and with Microsoft. But today I wanted to talk about my top reasons really, why a virtual assistant career makes sense for military families. I'm actually engaged to someone in the military. We've moved 4 times in 6 years, and that's been a huge challenge if I didn't have a job that moved around with me. So prior to becoming a freelance writer, I worked in corporate America. I worked as a teacher. It would have been a major issue for us to move and start all over again somewhere else. And most military spouses and significant others are familiar with when we move to a new area near a military base, the market is saturated. A lot of spouses and significant others are underemployed, they're unemployed, and being a VA gives you a lot of personal power and freedom. So I want to talk today about my 5 reasons why being a VA is the right choice for somebody who has the background and the interest to do it and really work online and be able to make your own hours. So the first one is that you get to work on your own time. If you were to try to get a job outside of the home, you're kind of at the mercy of what's available in the marketplace, but there's also challenges associated with, the hours of those jobs. So one of your big issues might be that you would have to work on somebody else's schedule. If you got a job at the mall or at a retailer, you might be working hours at night away from your kids. You might be working weekends or holidays. That's not really ideal. Virtual assistants can work on their own time in their own preferred schedule. So I know VAs who only work from 7 in the morning until noon. I know VAs who only work in the afternoons. Some who work 2 hours a week and some who work 20 a week being a virtual assistant. So number one reason that being a VA is a great option for a military spouse is because you get to work on your own time. Number 2, you get that peace of mind that your job travels with you. We're currently, as I'm filming this, in a situation where we may be getting ready for our 5th move, and knowing that for me, my biggest issue is going to be getting Wi-Fi set up in my new location. If I have my laptop and if I have Wi-Fi, I can work from anywhere. So a lot less pressure on me as the significant other. I don't have to go out and blast my resume all over the place, maybe even take a job that is underpaid or something that I don't really want to do because that's all that's available. So peace of mind that your job comes with you. Reason number 2, that being a VA is a great choice for someone who's in the military or supporting someone in the military, really. Another reason number 3, you get to make use of skills that you already have. A lot of people don't realize that even though they've never worked online, you probably already have some skills that can be put to use as a virtual assistant. Being a VA can be a lot of fun. It can also be really challenging because you need to learn procedures and software programs that help support your clients, but this can actually be a really good challenge if you allow it to be. If you've ever worked in an office, been an administrative assistant, worked as somebody's personal assistant, you've done basically what a VA does, just in an office situation or in an in-person situation. So that makes it very easy for you to transition into the online world. Reason number 4 that being a VA is such a good choice for people who are supporting someone in the military is because you get to choose how much you work or how little you work. A lot of military spouses, their schedule really depends on the wife or the husband who's in the military, right? Are they away at training and you're responsible for the kids full time? Are they deployed? What support systems do you have in place around you? So if you only have 2 to 5 hours a week, you could be using those 2 to 5 hours to grow a VA business and not have to worry about committing more than that unless you really wanted to. So that's reason number 4 why being a VA is an excellent career opportunity to think about as a military spouse. Reason number 5, this is a huge one, right? Like there's so few things you need to get started as a virtual assistant. You need a computer, you might need a headset or a microphone for that computer, and you need an internet connection. Whereas if you were to a lot of military spouses sort of get talked into these network marketing businesses where you have to sell so much inventory per month, or you have to buy so much inventory and then resell it. You have to invest a lot of money to get started. There's no guarantee you'll make money with it. As a virtual assistant, you don't have a whole lot to lose because you probably already have most of the things you need to get started. So you just have to have a way to begin to find clients and begin to work with them. Now, if you've never heard of a virtual assistant before, that's okay. VIs provide important services to online entrepreneurs and even brick and mortar business owners. They do things like data entry, email management, calendar management, internet research, customer service, you name it. If it can be done online, a virtual assistant is doing it. Some of the tasks that my VAs do for me include making PowerPoint slides, scheduling my blog posts to go live, emailing back students who send in frequently asked questions, updating my website, all across the board. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then it might be a good time to start your virtual assistant career. And we've got a number of free resources, including module number 1 from my very popular course, Your Way to VA. Teaches you everything you need to know to start your VA career, where to market, how to get started, how to land clients, how to set rates, how to manage your business and determine your time and income goals. But the first module of that, all about what VAs do and 4 things you need to get started, is available for free on laurateachesyou.com. All of my VA materials are available for free on yourwaytova.com. That will take you to the resource library that is free. And then, of course, I have a paid course if it makes sense for you later on down the road. But I hope to hear from you. If you have questions about the process of becoming a virtual assistant, you're stuck somewhere in the process, send me an email to info@betterbizacademy.com. And I look forward to hearing from you.